Thank you very much, Matt. And Matt, when he came up here, said, wait, I thought I was getting the Spark Award. But you're way too young for this to be a Lifetime Achievement Award, Matt, so I'm going to expect you to be around Causeway quite a bit. So we're just about done. One more award to go, folks, and it's a big one. So now I'm going to invite another good friend to come up and join me on the stage, another partner in wave making, John Myers. John is a master photographer. He's well known by people in this room. He's a videographer, a true artist, and all-around great guy. So John's going to help me to present the 2023 Lantern Award. Now, the Lantern Award is our longest-standing award. It was created in 1978 to recognize exceptional volunteer contributions. Since its inception, the Lantern has recognized 114 gifted and generous Rochesterians, all of whom are listed in your program, and a number of whom are here with us tonight. So if you're a Lantern Award winner, give us a wave so folks can see that you're here. We've got a few Lantern Award winners. I see Laura in the back, Suzanne, Leslie, Martha, great. And I'm sure I didn't, and Matt over there, of course. So thank you for being here with us tonight. You know, the Lantern Award, we don't tell people this always when we give it to them, but it comes with an implied contract, and that's that once you're a lantern bearer, you're always a lantern bearer. So thank you to all of you. And those Lantern Award winners, please stick around afterwards. We always like to get a reunion picture at this event.
Our 2023 Lantern Award winner, Reverend Nancy J. Farrell, says her cause and reason for life is her love of God, serving her neighbor, or humankind with energy, intelligence, imagination, and love. Her involvement with Causeway spans many programs and many years, going back to 2011, when she was a pastor of Webster Presbyterian Church in Palmyra and led the church through a brand development and community planning with Causeway. She's been a source of fuel for many Causeway projects ever since. She has said more than once, there is much we can do together to build a better future for Greater Rochester community and for the world. She's invested generously in Every Minute Matters, our initiative to understand issues around attendance in Rochester City schools and develop strategies to address it. I remember helping out on Every Minute Matters, such a privilege to work then. We made a video, and it was her and 3 really cute kids, and we had so much fun. She really is quite funny. You know that?
Yeah, that's actually true. She has a wicked sense of humor for a pastor, that's for sure. She's also really focused on cultural humility and bringing people together from different backgrounds to build bridges, break down traditional barriers, and chip away at entrenched bad habits. I've seen that consistently since I first met her.
That's why we're proud to honor Nancy today with the 2023 Lantern Award. Thank you for your ongoing work confronting issues of race, racial disparity, and equity in our community, including your support with the Race and Media Project, Shaping Our Stories.
So you may know that Shaping Our Stories is our study of how race is represented in local media, with the goal of understanding perceptions in the community and in newsrooms, and hosting meaningful community conversations that lead to change. We conducted a community poll and a media poll, reviewed thousands of pieces of media coverage, and Nancy was there with us from the beginning as a supporter and as a volunteer. And then we put that research into action as we coach small Black and Brown-led organizations on how to identify, pitch, package, and place many positive stories that feature their organizations and communities. Nancy's support helped make that happen too. Then the pandemic happened, and George Floyd and Daniel Prude. So we compiled and presented Shaping Our Stories 2021 to illuminate the changes in our community and identify opportunities for positive change in the near future. And again, Nancy was there. Her vision, funding and volunteer support, and personal passion for this important topic is an inspiration to the team. We value her genuine curiosity, appreciate her forthrightness, her honesty, and her friendship. Following in the footsteps of the late John Lewis, she makes trouble, all right. Good trouble.
Everyone, please join us in celebrating your 2023 Lantern winner and Wavemaker extraordinaire, Reverend Nancy J. Farrell.
got senses of humor. All right. Not made for shorties. I'm getting shorter now, you know that. Okay, so the reason that I have all this stuff is because I wasn't sure what they were going to say about me. For a minute there, I thought John Myers might have a bloopers reel of stuff. Apparently not. First of all, thank you. Thank you, each and every one of you. This has been such an inspiring 12 years and very beneficial to me, not only as a pastor, but as a friend, as I finally have my community. Causewave is my community, and the greater Rochester area is my community, and I need every single diverse person in this place. Desmond Tutu once said something close to this. We need to create communities that make a difference for the world. We need communities that not only make a difference, but communities who are the difference. Causewave and the partners that you see in this room tonight in the greater Rochester community are working together to create community that is the difference. Personally, I have reached an age and stage of life when it matters how my charitable contributions are used. I want to invest in organizations and in endeavors and in communities that are striving to be the difference in this world. Having investigated Causewave's process and procedures in one long lunch with Todd, I chose to invest in Causewave Race and Media Project, Shaping Our Stories, knowing that media can assist the good and assist us to better understand our cultural diversity and our common bonds. We share stories, and we share our perspectives, and we are hearing the differences as well as the common bond that we share. Somebody once said that change happens at the speed of trust. I trust and love Causewave community partners, the people here, and the hope that we nurture and share. This comes from working together. I trust Causewave to take care of what is dear to my heart, my passion, something that's been with me for years. I'm not going to have an opportunity like this again, so I'm going to commend to you a book, librarians. This is Change Sings. This is something that Causewave knows about. Last year, after everybody had started cleaning up and walking out, I realized you could hear it humming. You might have heard it humming and bouncing off of the tall ceilings as you walked in. It's that same sense. Change sings, says Amanda Gorman. Where? There, inside me. Because I am the change I want to see. As I grow, it grows like seeds. I may be old, but I'm still growing. That was my line. I am just what the world needs. I'm the voice where freedom rings. You're the love that only bright hearts bring. We are the wave starting to spring. We are the change we sing. We're what the world is becoming. And we know it won't be long. We hear the change coming. Won't you sing along? Get the whole book. It's worth it. I'm not finished yet. They gave me 1 minute. Have you ever given a pastor 1 minute? Let me quote from George Bernard Shaw. This is the true joy in life, the being used for a purpose, recognized by yourself as a mighty one, the being a force of nature instead of a feverish, selfish clod of ailments and grievances. Next tip this spring. Complaining that the world will not devote itself to making you happy. I am of the opinion that my life belongs to the whole community, and as long as I live, it is my privilege to do for it whatever I can. I want to be thoroughly used up when I die, for the harder I work, the more I live. I rejoice in life for its own sake. Life is no brief candle to me. It is a sort of a splendid torch which I have to hold on to for just a moment, and I want to make it burn as brightly as possible before handing it over to future generations. I am overjoyed to see future generations here tonight. I am so pleased to see such a diversity of character and content and love here. And in honor of that, I wanted to let you know that I'm sending a formal letter to Causeway and the first check. I am pledging, ready, listen carefully, up to $15,000 in matching funds for anyone, this is the catch, for anyone who donates a gift of $1,000 or more, including those who pledge for $1,000 in 2024. Now, I want to tell you that you can do that incrementally, which is the way I would have to do it, since I, at this point, get paid $125 a sermon. I will not tell you how much that is by the hour. But last year I set up a fund. I called it my Maui Fund. It has now been redesignated as my Causeway Fund. So if you can't do it tonight, which has been the emphasis, you are welcome to make a pledge of $1,000 to be incrementally charged to your account in the year ahead. And I'm going to leave all that bookkeeping to Causeway. Thank you very much.
Todd, I think it's a good time for another little PSA. Would you agree?
If you insist.
This is low, I tell you. Here we go, wait. I'm start singing, hang on. There we go, okay. I insist. I've been connected with this organization for a long, long time. I even got a Lantern Award. And Todd, it still doesn't work. I can't get it to light. I got involved when it was the ad council, and it was a way that advertising professionals use their time and talent and treasure to give back to the community that has given so much. Turn the page. But Causeway does so much more today. They've grown in size, impact, and now they're a connector that helps deepen and broaden the change we all want to see. Stronger and more vibrant communities, and more equitable future for all. But they can't do it alone. It takes all of us Wavemakers to keep Causeway work going.
And by getting involved with Causeway, you can use your resources, your skills, your talents to be a spark, a beacon, a lantern every day. And you can invest in this work right here, right now. You can confirm, yes, I'm a Wavemaker. I create trouble, good trouble. I center partnership and purpose. I stir the pot to fuel progress. I know that every contribution matters, and I'm going to help right now.
Okay. So please scan your QR code, pick up that red envelope right here, make a donation of 100 or more, and enter the chance to claim the Wavemaker Experience Package. There's more than 4,000 worth of amazing experiences that will be going home with someone tonight.
Thank you very much, John. Let's give John Myers a round of applause, everybody. One thing I want to make a point of, if you make a donation, be sure you enter to win that prize. You don't get entered automatically. So go to the red balloon table and make sure you put your name in the entry if you want to win.
Okay. We're in the home stretch, folks. So, who's had fun tonight? Who has felt inspired tonight? Okay, so our gift to you, there's a box in the center of your table that is more than a box. It's part of your centerpiece, but there is something in it. So designate someone at your table to do the honors. Open it up. Inside the box is a collection of pins. Pick one that reflects you the most, your version of wave making. Put it on and pass it on until everyone has and is wearing a pin.
All right, so while you're doing that, I want to quickly but sincerely thank the entire Causewave team. Aaron Latanzio, Sarah Studwell, Kate Herman, Amber Youngs, Julia Cameron, Jonathan Hoos, Olivia Arnone, Rita Sherman, and Tim Scott. Alan Stelgis is overseas, otherwise she'd be here. And tonight would not be possible without the leadership of Laura Sadowski. Laura's in the house, a former board member who stepped in to help us tremendously. I want to say a special thank you and recognition to my Causeway partner for these last 15 years or so, Kate Pellet. Everybody give it up for Kate. And where's Caitlin Fisher? I think I see her in the back there. She's the woman responsible for this evening, so if you had fun, you owe her a big thank you. Caitlin's a Rochester native, and Caitlin, we're glad your boomerang landed at Causewave. Finally, want to say a special thank you to the wonderful Arbor Midtown staff for their work here tonight. Thank you to the staff here. On behalf of Causeway Community Partners, thanks once again to all of our sponsors, all of our award winners, our board, and most of all to each of you. Thank you for serving the greater good in the work that you do across this community every day.
All right, it is time for another Wavemaker cocktail, and
Go Bills. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you very much.